Hi guys, welcome to Shiva Perseverance Software Training Institute. Alright, so in this particular video, we'll focus on application gateway. See, in one of the recent video, we have explained about L4 load balancer. Alright, so L4 is, it's not an intelligent load balancer, and um, let me explain that it is all about just forwarding the traffic as is without much decision making other than balancing the load between the machines. So that is the only thing it can do primarily. All right, so it cannot forward the traffic, or it cannot basically helps us to uh, you know basically helps us to forward the traffic based on a decision, right? It will just take a decision to balance the load. Other than that, like if the customer is asking particular path, right, it will not take that particular decision. So there will be no advanced routing out there on L4 load balancer. All right, so now let's see here. So an application, Azure App Gateway, we can call it as L7 load balancer or Azure App Gateway. It's a web traffic LB that manages incoming requests to your web applications. So think of it as a smart traffic controller for your apps, ensuring that each user request gets routed to the correct server, optimizing performance and providing additional security. All right. All right, let's kickstart with the advantages. If you see here, we have, you know, multiple like path-based routing. So for example, I have a path like slash docs. So it will take us to the documents, app. And we have something like slash videos. It will take us to the videos app that will be testing today. And we have multi-site hosting. We can host multiple sites. We have something like WAF, which is web application firewall, which is only available with L7 LB. It is not even available with L4 LB. All right. So web application firewall. So what is this? So we have something like there might be attacks towards our, I mean, the user traffic might be maybe some people who tries to hack or send some uh, you know traffic which is not genuine. So everything as such will be routed to our website, maybe to you know uh, hack it or something like that, right? So to ensure the security over there, so we should block everything at the application. I mean, before it enters our environment, right? We should block then and there, right? So that will be taken care by WAF, so which is only available with L7 load balancer. So this will be available at the LB level, and I mean, this helps us to ensure that only the genuine traffic is entered into our environment and the rest is blocked. All right. So, and coming to the SSL TLS encryption and decryption certificate. So, I mean, decryption methodologies. So, this is all about, securing our, uh, the user, I mean, the server client connection, meaning the users or our clients, right? And server where we have our apps running on, everything is set. So to ensure the secure channel between, so we need the certificate. So you would be able to see the lock symbol, which will be available at, beside the URLs, right? So there, that is all about, we should be able to understand that we have certificates which helps us to secure the connection between our client and the server. Okay. All right, so that can also be done, and auto scaling. Thus, LB also helps us for auto scaling. Okay. All right, so let's precisely look into the use cases, right? So, I mean, let's implement LB. So these are the users traffic, and we have application gateway. So the L7 LB here, which also have the WAF web application firewall. And now what we are gonna do is, so as I told, based on the path also we can route, right? Based on the path we can route, based on the request. Meaning of that is, see, it's all about decision making. L7 is completely an intelligent load balancer, which is pretty costly when we compare this with L4, because it takes multiple decisions. Accordingly, it will route the traffic to the targeted machines or pool. All right, so what is a pool? Pool is collection of machines, right? So one or more machines. All right, so just consider here we have docs app, and also we have videos app hosted in two different pools. So one is docs pool, another one is videos pool. So consider this is docs pool, doc server pool, and this is video server pool. All right, so now what we're gonna implement is, like, if the user requests docs, it should be definitely routed to the docs pool. If the user requests videos, it should be routed to the videos pool, right? So this will be implementing. For that reason, what we're gonna do is, let's go to the steps to be required for this. Let's prepare the environment. So prepare environment. So what we are doing is, we are taking, taking two machines, two VMs, yeah. So in this two VMs, in one VM, all right. So what we are doing is, maybe consider VM01. We are actually configuring /docs app, and when we talk about VM02, we are configuring videos. So this we need to prepare. Second is, we can deploy L7LB with required configurations and rules. So just consider configurations, everything is such will be discussed here. So all required configurations, with all required configurations. All right, perfect. So let's do one thing now. So let's create this now. All right, so let's go to the console. So I have already missions available. So let me tell that. So on VM01, we need to have some web server. So we already have Nginx installed there. Okay. So, but we need to configure this. Okay, let me show you that. So firstly, let's go to VM01, so which is already running. Okay, so yeah, it's just running. See, public IPs are not actually required because we talk to the systems via LB. Okay, let me, yeah. All right. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is, so we had two missions, so let's connect to this mission. So we can go to serial console and just click here. Let's see if it connects to the mission. So it will ask for the username and password. I have already logged into these missions for testing, and yeah, it should not ask me. So just to save time, I have already configured, created these two missions and installed Nginx, but I need to configure this. I have the basic Nginx app running on. So let me show you that. All right, okay, it is asking now. So let me give the username and password. All right, I'm there. Let's go to cd where www html and give ls. See, I have the default app running on. Okay, so if you want to see, check the status of Nginx, so give this command sudo system control /as Nginx, the app name, so you'll be able to see it's running. All right, see, okay, perfect. What we're gonna do is, see, always ensure that Nginx listens on 80. So you can go to networking, network settings, right? So click on network settings, allow the inbound rule. So what does that mean is, so we have the VM01 where we have Nginx. So let me show you this, right? Whiteboard of Canva. Start a whiteboard. Let me show you this, right, guys? So you'll get to know. So it was already discussed in some of the previous video, but yeah, at the moment we need this. All right. So let's do this. So I'm taking a marker. All right, digital marker. So we have the VM01. So inside which Nginx is running on, and this will be listen at the VM level on port 80. So we need to allow the incoming connection, which ensures that traffic is allowed on port 80. That we are doing. So it is already configured. So see here it is there. So how to configure? Just go to create port rule, click on inbound port rule. So you can just go to here and just remove uh, that one and just put 80. This is our required port, because on 80 the application is available on this particular machine. All right, so then you can click on save. See, this is already available, that is where it is not taking in. So the same setup is configured on VM02. So what we can do is just go to the take the IP address of the machine for now and go here, just colon 80. So it is not even required. The default port of HTTP is 80 only. So you can just give enter, or you can just give something like this. Yeah. So this is the default one. Welcome to app one, right? So, but here, what we require, it's L7, right? What we require, we need to configure something like /docs. If somebody asks this, it should go to docs app. See, it is not actually there. So how to do this? So how to do this is, let me show you. Go to serial console, and so we are in infrastructure setup. So we are implementing this one now. Okay, so we just have the default app. So this should work after we set up that. So what I'm doing is, on VM1 I'll be configuring the docs app, and on VM2 I'll be configuring the videos app, and we'll get to know based on the request the LB is routing the traffic to required pool. All right, perfect. Let's close this. Let's go here. Let's clear this, give ls. All right, so here it's simple, sudo make directory. So the name should be definitely docs as per the path you want. All right, so I make mkdir. So what is sudo now? Super user do. We are creating a directory, with the required permissions. Mkdir make directory docs, which is the directory name. So now give ls. So we have created a directory. Directory is nothing but a folder. So go to docs directory, give ls. All right, perfect. There is nothing here. So what you can do is, you can simply create something like, you can create, see, you can simply copy this file simply and edit, or else you can create one. So sudo. All right, so sudo, you can give vi index.html, give enter, go here, just give a h1 tag because it's HTML, right, which what we see in browser. So give something like something like docs application, and close this h1, close this, escape colon, and you can save it, wq. All right, done. So if you cat is to view the file index.html. So yeah, it is available. Perfect, this is done. So now if you go here, just so this is our default home app, right? So if you give /docs, yeah, if this is coming in, we are good there. All right, so now we are directly accessing the server now, so it's not the case, right? We need to access it via LB, so that's okay. So now we are done with mission 1. So go to mission 2, and the idea here is, we are having 2 missions, where on first mission we have configured docs app, and second mission will be configuring videos app. All right, go to serial console. Say this is VM02. Log into the console, so that we log into the server, and we need to configure the same way. Let's look into that. Close this. All right, so okay, it is asking for the username. So this is the username, and I'm supplying the password, which would be invisible for you, for me also. Yeah, it's not taking. All right, this is the username. All right, there we go. Perfect. All right, so what we need to do now? Yeah, that's interesting. So whatever we have did in the last mission, so Nginx was already available. So go to var www html So give ls, so the default app is already there. So if you see, I have already allowed inbound traffic. Go to network settings and just scroll down. It is already there here. Okay, just to save time, and go to overview, and now go to the IP address. Go here, give IP in colon 80. 80 is not even required. It's the default one. So welcome to app2. That's fine. So this I have edited in the that index.html file. So let me show you. So serial console. So this is the only content, the default content of Nginx web server. But let me show you what I have did it. So consider this as a home page. Now we need to route here. It's like something like videos like this, right? Perfect. Yeah. So just cat this, cat index dot this one. So if you see here, we have something like welcome to app2. Okay. All right. Okay. Perfect. All right. Now what we will do? Okay. So 1 second. Let me. All right. It is already there. See here. 1 second. I hope this is loading. That we are good. Okay, let's go ahead now. So this is loading. Yeah, that's perfect. So now give ls here, this one. So what we need to do is we need to sudo mkdir and videos and cd to videos and create a file index.html. So give sudo. Perfect. So give h1 again, HTML tag, header 1, and so this is videos application. All right, just close this. Okay, we're good there. So just save. See, it's always recommended to restart the web server, so it will be ideally visible now, but it's always recommended to see it is visible, but to refresh everything, it's always recommended to basically restart. Like how do we do that? So system control restart Nginx. This is there. We are good. Perfect. Now we are ready with the infrastructure. So preparation of environment is done, right? So there we go. All right, now deploy L7 LB with all required configurations. So let's do that. Exciting part here, right? So go to load balancers, go to application gateway. So there is nothing now. So click on create. All right, just follow carefully so that So go to some resource group. Okay, give some name. So I'm giving just app gateway 001. Okay, let it be its US2 region, and this is standard, right? Basic. So this is with WAF. This is very basic one. Then this is standard. This is with WAF. All right. Okay, I'm going with standard, and this is auto scaling. If you don't want auto scaling, click on no. I have 2 machines, right? That's fine. If you want to enable auto scaling, so here, so minimum instance would be, you can keep minimum 2 to 10 and all. Accordingly, it will basically scale. I'm clicking on no for now. Instance count is 2 for now. All right. The initial, the instance count. So accordingly, you can keep according to the requirement. All right, or directly enable auto scaling. Okay, perfect. So this is fine. This is enabled, and virtual network. Okay, just click on app vnet. So there is very important part here. So let me show you that. So go to let's go to the whiteboard. All right, start whiteboard. See, the important point to be considered here is so we have something like VNet, it's a master network firstly, and then we have subnets, which are sub-network inside the VNets. So consider, so now I have one subnet inside with VM01 and VM02 are sitting. So to host the app gateway, maybe something like here. So consider this is our application gateway, L7 gateway. We need to have a separate subnet, the required network. Okay, so ensure this is already ensured with me. So let me show you that. See, automatically it have picked. So where you can see this is just manage. Click on manage subnet configuration. See here, this is our VNet. Here, just see, by default it will be there, correct? So if you want to create, just click on subnet, and you can give some name, some meaningful name. Maybe you can give app gateway, something like that, and give the required address range. Okay, so, and I mean, this is subnet, right? So you need to give some address range and click on add. The once that is done, so what happens is, see now, see, let me show you right away. So let me delete this, click on S. That's fine. So here, so it is 10.2.0.0/24, right? It is the default, subnet, correct? So I'm creating new. So this is deleted. So let's create something like 10.2. Some different subnet. So click on subnet. So give some meaningful name, app gateway subnet, something like that. All right. So okay. So here, okay, 10.2.0.0. It is including the space, and if you see, this is address range. That's okay. Starting address is 10.2.1.0. So that is where the change is. And this is the another subnet. So click on add. So this is now, this. So we have created a subnet. So automatically now our app gateway, during the app gateway creation, Azure will be placing our app gateway in this particular new subnet which is created. So ensure this is already there. If not, it cannot be done. So yeah. All right, let's go here. Let's close this. Let's go back. Oh, okay. That's okay. Let's create. We're just in the starting phase, right? So go to SSP. Is my resource group app gateway 001. This all is good. So virtual network, select app VNet. So it took app gateway subnet. Next, go to front end. So we need to select the front end IP. So just select, this is already available with me. You can select this or create new, which is public facing. Okay, you can create private or both according to the requirement. Next, backend pool. So as discussed, as per the image, so what we are doing is we have two machines available with docs, VM01 with docs app, VM02 with videos app. So we are creating a backend pool, namely docs pool with the VM01 place, and we are creating another videos pool with VM02 in place. All right, let's do that. So click on add a backend pool. Name it like something like docs pool, and select the machine. It is virtual machine, so this is VM01. Select it, click on add. We're done. So now add a backend pool, another backend pool. This is for videos pool. So now here select virtual machine. So you need to select VM2 now, because VM2 has our videos app. We're done there. So next we have assigned the front-end IP. It is already there. We have the backend pool, right? See, we are done with this. Not this. Let me tell you. Yeah, we're done with assigning the IP configuration to this LB. We're done with this too, and we are pinning with this. So that are routing rules, right? So add a routing rules. Okay. So rule 01, give some priority, maybe 100, something like that. So listener name, what is a listener? So let me tell you that here at the LB level, so this LB will be listening for the incoming traffic. So we need to give something like maybe listener for global app, something like that. Anything, you can keep anything. You can simply keep listener 1. So public. So the port, this port is at the LB level. So we're giving 80. So let it be 80, and this is basic. So if you want to go with multi-site, you can select this. I'm going with basic. So rest all is good, but we need to select the backend target. Here we have given, but this we have not given. If somebody requests docs, it should route to this, right? And if somebody requests videos, it should route to this. That we need to configure. Let's configure that. So just click on docs pool. Backend target is docs pool. Backend setting, we need to create a setting. Let's create a setting. So now the setting is nothing but if we have configured listener, right? Listener. So if somebody reach LB, so 80, I mean the listener with this 80 port will be listening, and to which port on the pool VMs it should route. I mean, so we need to ensure that which port at the VMs apps are available. So that is our backend port. So that is 80. So there is nothing to change. All right, so just click on add. See, now the most important thing. Okay, so I have not given any setting name, so give setting 1, and this is all, the rest all is good. Okay, scroll down, just click on add. See, this is just a setting now. All right, so this is all about just giving this detail, you know, routes. But where we have given docs and videos, we have not given. So just click on path-based rules, just click on add multiple targets. So give /docs. See, if you do not give / here or /star, it will not work. All right, that test will do later. So you need to give / because if you give like this, it will go and stop here. So it should go inside the docs. So you should give something like this. All right, so give some name. So maybe docs app, and select setting 1 we have just created, and the backend target as docs pool. So click on add, and this is the second one, which is you should give videos. So ensure that this is the same as the directory name which is configured on your web server, VM01 or VM02. So the target name maybe give us videos app. All right, and give us setting 1 and videos pool. So we are done. All right, so now if somebody requests /videos, right, it will route to videos pool. And if somebody requests /docs, it routes to docs pool. See, here also we do not have /. This is much important, otherwise it will not route. Okay, so click on add, and let's go next and review plus create. So now it should tell us the validations are passed. So once the validations are passed, we can straight away go and create a LB. So just click on create LB, and here we should be able to see the the application gateway. All right, the deployment have been initiated. So now let's wait for this. This will take some time, not too much, but some time. All right. So once this is done, so the concept here is we'll take the front end IP of the LB, the IP, and colon, what is the port at the LB level, which is 80, / what is the path. If somebody requests docs, automatically the decision should be taken care of by LB. It should forward to this pool. If somebody requests videos /videos, 1 second, yeah, if somebody requests /videos, it should route to the traffic to the videos pool. All right, so let's wait for the deployment to be completed. Suppose that we can see this. All right, so again, just to highlight, so we have initiated the deployment. Let's wait for that, and all required configurations are in place. Do not forget this. All right, this should be an interview question as well. So many of the people basically does not understand the logic behind it. See, if you do like this, right, it will go and settle there, right? So if somebody we have the app inside docs, right, something like this, correct? So we need to ensure we give this or this, something like that. Okay, all right, let's wait for this deployment to be completed. So it is still going on. All right, just want to highlight that L7 is pretty costly because of the configurations and the advantages it have when compared to L4. So it's according to the requirement what we choose. So yeah, and just in regards for this, so nowadays, you know, the containerization is most popular, right? So we are hosting the applications inside the containers, right? So when it comes to containers, so we have something like ingress controller, so which actually helps us to enable the path-based routing. So what happens is like basically when we deploy a ingress controller within a Kubernetes cluster, it will automatically it needs a cloud-based LB to route the traffic from the external to the internal, right? So internet facing LB. So that LB will be definitely deployed on any cloud, and that will be L4 only, because the path-based routing is already implemented via ingress controller inside within the cluster. All right, so that's the point to be noted. Just ensure that you observe this when you deploy ingress controller. So I'll make your any video to do that. It's a simple thing, but a core thing. We should be able to understand the workflow of ingress controller. So I know that nowadays, right, it's most of the stuff is like, we are uh, hosting the applications on the containers, right? So yeah, and that's current and the future, right? Yeah. All right, let's wait for this to be completed. It's taking some time. Let's wait for that. So once this is done, let's test. Let's be ready with, you know, um, be ready to test this. So I think, hope you guys are excited. See, this is how the traffic is actually routed to the targeted missions, targeted environment where applications are hosted. All right. Yeah. See, technologies are very interesting if we understand. If not, it's a kind of very challenging. We will be having multiple barriers, so we need to ensure that we get into the core level workflow so that we will be very comfortable for that to tackle. Okay, so this is still going on, so let's wait for this to complete. All right. So all these are some previous notifications. So let's close this. Okay. So I'm just waiting for this to complete. So where this will be available, if you go to load balancers, and yeah, if you go to here, so this is L4 and this is L7. So this is being created, right? So let's wait for the status to be completed. Okay, so yeah, the deployment is still in progress. Just let's wait for some time. So meanwhile, just to highlight that, so we are Shiva is Perseverance Software Training Institute. So we are located in Tirupati. We have a platform offline, a platform available in Tirupati. So we ensure the goal of serving technologies made easy, and we have that vision, and we are delivering lot many, um, you know, um, on-demand courses. So to the students and enlightening their lives as well. All right, so okay, so interested, you guys can call to the number which is available in the description. We provide both online and offline trainings, and we promise that you will never ever withdraw once you get in touch with us and get into our demos or hear our classes. All right, so this is done. So let's do one thing now. So go to a front-end IP under settings. So this will be like this, expand and go to front-end IP. Configurations, take out the IP. So this is IP. So I have not copied 4, just put 4 and give 80. So this is not even required. Okay. Perfect. Now the concept here is give slash docs. It should route us to the docs app. Perfect. And the same way, give videos. It should route us to the videos app. Perfect. That's great. And now, as I told, let's test this. Go to rules, the path-based rules. If you do not give like this, right, this or this, it will not work. Let me show that. Go to rule 1. All right, go to backend targets. So this is docs file. That's okay. We'll edit videos. Remove this. Click on save and save. Let's see whether it is saved now. So saving application gateway. Let's wait for this to be completed. All right, this is done. So now see guys, so the same app, if you go and search for docs, it is there. And let's go to videos. See, this might be cache. So just copy this, close this browser. So give somewhere the private, go to private. So give the IP, give for docs. All right, continuous site. Yeah, this is working. And but when you give videos, it should not work. It should tell, because this is the path we are giving. See, if you give like this also, see, it is taking slash here. That is where it is really important and should be considered that in our rules, right? Keep this in mind. All right. So go to videos now, give slash save, save. Let's wait for this to happen. All right. So this is saving application gateway configurations, which we have recently applied. So I'm just waiting for that to complete. Let's make a final go, and yeah. So let's close this for now. Okay, this is done. So open private again. Give the IP. Yeah, give docs. It should be. Yeah. Just click on continue to site. Just a moment. Continue to site. All right. I see no response. Just search for this again. Click on continue to site. All right, perfect. This is working as expected, but if you go to videos now also, it will come. All right, fine guys, thank you so much. All right, thank you so much. Yeah, so